The founder of a Lake City management company, Lake City company, told us that Soumya, we are facing issues in our companies which are making losses, which are turning our company into a loss-making company. Right? There were the several problems which were faced by the company. So we understood the problems, and with our past 25 years of industrial experience, we built their system and executed that system with a software management team and with our software management skills. So here is let me give you the example of this project, Lake City management system. So there were several problems which were faced by the company. The problems were that there was, in the raw material department, there was no proper system. Right? There was no proper system or by which the whole department was working. Right? There was no proper system, which led to misplacement in the inventory. That ultimately led to loss. Right? So for the raw material problem, we got the solution. We were like, don't worry sir, we have the solution, and here is what we had. So in this raw material, we built a system in such a way that when truck comes inside the industry, the trucks, first of all, like we called it as lot window. In that lot window, when the truck comes, we directly, like, we enter the data, truck data, into a lot window. Right? Let's take example. How does it look like? We select the product, we select the product grade, lot number, vendor code, vehicle, category, which category of raw material is it? Like, is it raw material or is it packing material inside the truck? Right? Like that. What's the status? You can also see the status, my dear friend. You can also see the status. Like, what's the truck status? Like, is your truck have been loaded into your industry or not? Right? You can see the also status, right? Once you add the truck, that all the details of that data will appear here. Once you add the data in the lot window, then next step is to enter the data which is inside the truck into your inventory. Got it? Let me tell you how. So here all the data of lot window is appeared here. Right here the portion is right. When you select the data, so for example, this was a raw material, right? The company had a raw material which were like cashew, right? The cashew was the raw material, right? So how does the quantity is defined, right? The quantity is defined by its weighment, right? So here is also the one type of automation we did with that 25 years of experience. So we connected the weighing scale, right? And we connected the weighing scale, and from that label is generated, right? For example, just imagine that you're putting a box into a weighing scale, and from that weighing scale a label is generated, and in that label we had barcode. We have the barcode of the product of the particular boxes, right? So we had the barcode, right? So here we scan the barcode, and here, for example, let's type it. We can also manually type it like in such a way, but in real life we would be scanning it and all the data will appear here, right? So you have added that, selected the raw material, and you have added it into cart, right? Done like this. You have done it, right? What did I done here? I selected the lot, I selected the truck details and add the data, right? So here I selected the truck details, and by adding, I added the data which was inside that truck, the products which are inside that truck. Here I have added that things. So let's do this. Save, right? Done. Our final inventory have been made, right? It have been saved into final inventory. See, you can see that we just did, right? We just did that. Commodity 3. Got it? This was an example, right? This is how this works. So we got the final RM inventory. How did we get? By the two steps. The step 1 was adding truck data into the lot entry window. Step 2, invert window. In that invert window, we just invert the data with the help of barcode scanner, right? So by following these two steps, we got the final RM inventory. We can also export the inventory. I mean, we can also export the CSV of this final raw material inventory. Right? This was all about raw material department. Now the second problem we discussed with the CEO was, the second problem was there wasn't a proper system of a production department. Right? They were not following a proper system, which was leading them to misproduction, and ultimately we all know that misproduction leads to ultimate losses, right? So we need to minimize it, or we need to eliminate that loss. So we built a system for them. So the system was, we divided into 4 steps, right? Production planner, production register, start production, production process. In this 4-step process, we eliminated misproduction issue. In this production planner, we plan the production, right, a day before. We plan the production a day before. For example, we select the date, we select the product, we select the bill of material, quantity in weight. Just I'll be coming back to this bill of material, right? For example, let's select this as a bill of material. Let's select this as a product, test product. Quantity in weight, 1000 quantity I want to produce. What's the per carton weight? What is the weight of carton? Right? For example, let's put it as 10 kg. Supervisor, right, add. We added the production plan, we got it here, right? This was the production ID is also generated, right? Now in the production register, we have got the request that we have planned a production of this day here, right? So you got this, see, with this ID you got it, right? So now all the fields automatically fetch the data from bill of material, a BOM. This was a system. This was inside a system. We manage. I'm coming more into BOM thing. So here we can generate demand. Right? Demand have been generated. Now the question is, why shall we generate the demand? We generated demand so that demand went to raw material. That demand automatically went to raw material. Right? So a guy in the raw material can issue it. Right? The demand have been issued from the raw material. Right, so whole this process is automated. All this process got automated. Right, before it was like there will be a sheet in which we will be manually writing it, and we will be giving it to a raw material department so that they can share us the raw materials for our production. Right, but we eliminated that by this system. Right, by this demand and issued system. Got it? Now let's come to start production. We have planned the production. We got the raw material. Now let's start the production. Right? Let's start this production. Once we click and we put start production, then here the time have been noted by which the production has started. Right? The time have been noted of which the production started. Right? So when we start the production, of course you have to complete it. Right? So when we complete the production, time have been also noted. Of like at what time we ended our production. So the main objective of production time and production process were so that we can get a particular data by which, like for example, for the production of this compass we need 10 hours. Right, so as a CEO, you will also know that. So for this product, this much production time is required. Right, so by this system or by this system and this software, you can get that problem solved. Right. Now once we completed the production, then we got a final production inventory. Right, this was the production. This was the item which we produced. This is it. We can also export this to CSV, right? We can also export this to CSV. So this was all about the production department. Now let's come to the third problem of this industry, dispatch. In the dispatch one, there were several problems. First of all, the dispatch were noted manually. That there was no proper way by which a dispatch slip is been made. There was no proper way. Third thing, dispatch was done manually. Then there was a there was a misinventory. Right? The production inventory and the dispatch inventory didn't got the match, which led to less efficiency, and which again led to losses. So right, so we need to eliminate this problem, dispatch problem, right? So by this we made the system with that 25 years of experience. This was the system which we made for dispatch. We clicked on the create dispatch order, we select the product here, right? Once we select, we enter the party name. For example, let's put it in that way, Pune station Ahmedabad, contact number 9737505889. By the way, this is our contact number also. We will be also mentioning this at the last. Then before I told you that this is a food industry, right? Food raw material industry. So all things were done by weight. So here we add the rate of the product, and we here get the data from the weighment, right? The total quantity, right? Total quantity we get it from the the process which I mentioned. Put the box in the weighing scale, and then from that weighing scale a label is generated, and we scan that label, and here we will get the quantity 111. For example, let's take it as 5 quantity, right? We add it, right? Then we directly print that the slip generated successfully. I will be showing you the slip details, right? The slips generated, right? Now once we add, see, you will be getting this Punit, right? The Punit, we just added this customer, we will show, right? When we add, so this by this window we can see that this many orders can be fulfilled because we have the sufficient quantity. If we have the sufficient quantity, then here all the orders will be shown. If we don't have the sufficient quantity in our production inventory, then here all the data will be shown, right? Here we have the dispatch slip, right? Here we have the dispatch slip. We added the customer name Puneet. We selected. We just click to dispatch, right? And show data, and we just click to dispatch, right? Dispatch have been made, right? It's easy, right? We can also see the production inventory by this way. So by this system, right? By following this system, this company saved tons of amount of money, right? Which was reducing their efficiency. Now they are scaling their businesses by using the systems. This was the major problems which are faced by this industry: raw materials problem, production problem, dispatch inventory problem, right? Now let me introduce about fourth problem. That was, okay, Soumya, you managed everything. Your company managed everything. Your company built a first class system and we are using it. But I want to get data in my mobile phone, or I want to get data from wherever I want. Right? I want to access this. I want to access this system globally. No worries, sir. We can provide you that. So this is a cloud-based system. This Lake City management system is a cloud-based system, right? So with this cloud-based system, you can access the data from, just imagine, from everywhere, from any corner of the world, right? From any corner of the world, you can see that what your raw material department is doing, what your production department, whatever the thing is, your dispatch department is doing, right? You can get the reports in that. We have also built the mobile application for them, right? So that they can see the data in their phones also. How easy does it get, right? The fifth problem was that you build the perfect application, right? Then after your software is perfect, you have made us the perfect application. You also told us that. What about support? We provide 24/7, 365 days support. Let me repeat it. 24/7, 365 days support with your customized ERP software. This is the example of the project we did, right? We do customization, right? We understand your problems in your industries. Then with that 25 years of industrial experience, we find solutions of that. And after finding or after planning solutions for your company, we execute those solutions by our software development, right? We first of all we plan the system, and then we execute those systems by software development, right? So we do the customization project. So for any further project, you can send us an inquiry at sales@punitTechnologies.in, or you can also visit our website punitTechnologies.in, or you can also contact us via 9737505889. I repeat, 9737505889. Thank you.